Hello. How you guys doing? Been a while for sure. EPN Talk, talking this league some days, some of the time. 5 cycles, 5 cycles down, 25 match weeks down. I think this is like maybe my third video this year, so obviously I haven't been keeping up, but sometimes I don't even want to hear from myself. So maybe you guys didn't want to hear from me as much this season because I've just been rolling you. What the hell is up with this? Nah, not really. Ortiz is up my ass. I was fortunate enough the last like 2 or 3 weeks, whatever, to create a tiny, tiny little gap from the fucking dumbass Bruno bunch. Yeah, it looks like we got a couple of different races to watch. Not to say anything's over because there are 13 weeks left. It's just over a third of the season, right? Obviously the title race, 6 points. Not to say that Kevin's out of it, but 18 points with 13 weeks to go. It's a lot to make up. Like even if Kevin runs the table, goes 13-0, right? He would need myself to go 6-7. Could happen. Don't know. But yeah. So the title race, I just said myself and Ortiz. The Champions League race, very a little further, a little further. Weston's got an 11-point gap on Graydon. Third and fourth, Weston and Kevin look pretty good. They've had some pretty good teams. Weston is in literal classic Weston fashion with fantasy. I'll say more for fantasy soccer than say football. Like his team always looks good. Like he has points. Like yeah, 1105. Obviously, it's third, but his team has like he just put up like fucking 80. Like his team's getting hot. But his record's just like so fucking mid, dude. He's like he definitely has some things work against him, or maybe like I just get blinded when his team has good weeks. But his team does look pretty good, and yet he's in fourth place. And honestly, the title is it's pretty much out of reach for Kevin. It's slightly more out of reach for Mike. But yeah, Champions League's cool. So that'll be something. Graydon just kind of chilling in fifth. He's got 11 above him, 9 below him. I mean, Graydon's team's hitting its stride too. Holland's back. Let's look at some of these teams as I'm talking about them. We'll start at the bottom. We'll start with Mr. Lynch because he's in 16. He's in bad. He's in last place. He's in a bad way. I will say I do feel like his team, him and I'm like seeing everyone's teams. I feel like we're finally getting some fucking parity in this league where like anyone can beat anyone. But like, is it too little, too late? A third of the season's a lot. A third of the season is a lot. A lot can change. But like I look at Lynch's team now versus like 6 or 7 weeks ago. Let's say pre De Bruyne, right? And it just looks a lot fucking better. He made some good moves. He had guys come back from injury. Like Verge. All right, this Joaquin Anderson guy or whatever can like go. Like I don't know why you're keeping him, dude. Like this dude had 22, 24, 30, 40, 51 points. 51 points in his first 8 weeks. You were so fucking thrilled. You had to be thrilled with this guy, right? Dude has scored 25 points in the last 7 weeks. Dude, Palace are bad. They're injured. They're bad. Like, yeah, they have actually. And what's funny is I'm telling you to drop Sanderson guy. I think they play like Luton and Burnley and like shit like that coming up. So you'll probably keep him. Yeah, you'll probably keep him. But I don't get it. I don't get it. This seems like a complacent man to keep on your team. Diogo Dallo. Yeah, not bad. He's fine. Verge is good. KDB is obviously back, and he's been looking fucking great. Douglas Luiz is like one of those like holding midfielders, but he just always plays. He's got a decent goal assisting return, so he's solid. Anthony Gordon's been good, especially recently. He's been playing striker with Isak and Wilson out. Don't know what's going to happen this weekend. I feel like they're going to force Isak back in because Wilson's pretty fucking hurt against Arsenal. So either way, I bet you Gordon still gets probably starts. What the fuck is this? Kulusevski's been quality. Pedro Neto, I think he came back from injury in like December-ish, so you were missing him for some time. The forwards are bad. Yeah, the forwards are bad. I don't know how your forward situation. Actually, I know how your forward situation got this. You drafted Harry Kane and fucking Mitrovic, but like midfield and defense is it's good. It's good. He's got Allison. I mean, how long is Allison out for? That kind of fucking sucks. Ooh. The whole month of March. That's a brutal one. But yeah, like I don't know. Like 6 weeks ago, I was like, yeah, Lynch has got the worst fucking team. It's uninspiring. It's ugly. It's gross. But now it actually looks like pretty good. Like he almost fucking beat me last week. He could have. I think if if I'm looking at points, what if he had started Akanji? Yeah, yeah, he sure would have fucking beat me. Um, but I take the wins where I can get them, and I'll keep stacking them. Graydon, another team that I feel like is about to hit his stride or already has been. Like, I mean, Holland's back now. He just scored fucking 2 goals. Cole Palmer's been phenomenal. Foden's been phenomenal. Pascal Gross still bagging. If he can get Nkunku going, looks like how long are we looking out for Pedro? Unknown. I feel like the unknowns ones, like it's probably not that bad. Zinni, he grabs Zinni, who'll be back soon, and he'll get right into that Arsenal lineup because that Arsenal lineup fucking needs him. Kivior, decent defensively, fucking absolutely useless. And the amount Arsenal uses their fullbacks. I guess I'm talking about the Porto game now. I guess I'm talking about the Porto game. Because I sat and watched that whole damn thing, and they were sitting back. But they played Arsenal fucking perfectly. Like, they did not allow like any gaps. They just kept sitting back. Fucking 40-year-old Pepe still fucking playing well. They were aggressive. They were aggressive and smart in their tackles. It was so fucking frustrating. But like, at no point did Kivior ever do anything offensively the entire fucking game. Useless from the left back position when you consider like how big Zinchenko is in that position for us. And also on the other side, I don't think I saw Ben White overlap fucking once. So I don't know if that has to do with the fact that he just needs to fucking sit back, or maybe fucking Porto had more pace or what. But like, he wasn't fucking getting involved. There was nothing going on in the middle. Fucking Trossard and Havertz together are fucking wreck. I think it's got to be one or the other. There's so much ass. Infuriating. I hope we crush them when they come back, though. No real ill will towards them. I would that they fucking beat us, but frustrating. I would have been like okay walking out of there 0-0, like a little upset, but like because like I don't know, they just didn't look good. They did not look like themselves, and Porto contained the shit out of them. But yeah, so Lynch anyway. Zinchenko coming. This isn't even Lynch. This is Graydon. Zinchenko could be good for you. Will be good for you. I think so. His defense is actually pretty bad. So yeah, a potential stud like him, and Doughty. If that's how they say like Darty or something, I'd be fucking dying. Doughty, Alfie, fucking couldn't have guessed that first name in a million years. But so yeah, Graydon's got the forward and the midfield going. I think Lynch is more midfield and defense, but nonetheless, anyone can beat anyone, I think, at this stage of the season. I did not think that for a while, though, I will say. Yeah, like look at what I mean. Weston is a fucking classic. This is why Weston. I think this maybe is why he fucks himself. He just picks all fucking big club players, bro. Like, what the fuck is this? Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham, United. That's it. And then you fucking Ivan Toney. They're good players. And when you have weeks that work, when it fucking works, it works. I don't know. Seems a little boom or bust to me. Got to diversify your assets a little bit, Mike. But when fucking Arsenal, what was this, the 5-0 or the fucking 6-0 one? Yeah, fucking City had a big one, 1-0. But you got the clean sheets. Well, they had a double match week, right? So I didn't even look at the second game. But whatever. His strategy is his strategy. Works out for a nice 83-point week. I'm like talking for so long. I didn't realize this video was gonna be so long. I haven't even gotten to the XL yet. I just like looking at everyone's teams. Just like talking about it. Yeah, Kevin looks good when these two are cooking, eh? Jesus has been a fucking thorn in his side. He's got a pretty good midfield. Yeah, Kevin seems good. I don't know why this dude keeps getting shouts. But whatever. We got 2 0-0 clean sheets there. He had a good middle of the season, I guess. Whatever. Everton defenders is a risky game. What's it like? What? Okay, I guess. Then we get into the big boys. Yeah, it's funny because Ortiz could have capitalized so hard. There's a point like Holland's out, right? So Alvarez is probably getting a little more opportunity. Madison was back. Bowen was cooking a bit. Robertson, he picked him up. And yet during that, like, Salah got hurt. And then now during this match week, not that he would have won anyway because Weston put up fucking 83 points, but he would buried Salah on his bench because he was worried about the injury. But now Salah's back. Jota's hurt. You obviously know Salah's going to start regardless, but that just adds a little extra cheddar. And then the boys. The team I fully expected to change my team name. I had no intention of making this my team name. I was like, I'll just do it as long as I'm in first place. It's been 25 weeks, guys. At no point have I not like, come on. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The forwards have been covered. I've never had good forwards, so this is totally new to me. But these three have been phenomenal. I think Isak's going to play this week, and then if I can just wait another 2 weeks on Cunha, maybe a couple more. Maybe Cunha might not survive the month. Cunha might not survive the month, especially with Mr. Trent being out in roughly the same time frame. But yeah, I dropped Jota. You probably can already see this. I think I dropped Bailey as well. Stonesy might have got the drop. A couple of moves were being made. Some midfielders I'm rotating. I get Kaoru Matoma right back in my fucking team. Man's out for the Asia Cup. He comes back. He gets 2 assists, and no one grabs him. I'm gonna get into the Excel because I don't really know what the fuck else I'm doing in here. Let's talk money. Let's talk money. Let's talk head to heads. Let's talk some fun, right? Yeah, Lynch has only won $5. I had to just fucking every time there's a halfie, I gotta fucking just hard key it in, basically. Ortiz 75 leading the way, myself 65, Mike 45, Kevin 40, Graydon 20, Matt 5. The true stat, Ortiz, I'm pulling away from you in the true stat a little bit, my friend. Watch out. You don't want that gap to get too big. 1254, 1175. I do have the least points against, which obviously means I've had some luck on my side this season, which I agree with. But also, I think my points against isn't so high because I don't have to play me. I mean, if you think about it, I have to play Ortiz, right? Ortiz has to play me. We don't have to play ourselves. The other 4 of you have to play both of us, who are the highest scoring teams. Doesn't it kind of make fucking sense that your points against is higher? So, luck is still on my side, I will say. But the boys have been cooking. Head to head. Whoa. Mike, Graydon, Lynch, what's up, fellas? I'm fucking dominating Matt. 4-1 against the other 2, and then 3-2 against the old Warren boys. So they're holding their own. They're trying to keep this season alive. For sure, Lynch, as I saw, 0-5 against me, and 0-5 against Ortiz. Oof, the big boys have been just pummeling you. 1-3-1 against Graydon. I missed that draw. I couldn't fucking. You guys tied 33-33 like 3 weeks ago. Totally missed it. Wild one. I had to go back and look when I saw there was even a draw. Yeah, 1-4 against Mike. 3-2 against Carol though. There you go, Matt. Mike getting crushed by me. Solid against Graydon. Well against Matt, and meh against Ortiz and Kevin. Graydon, similar story. Bad against me. Quality against Matt. Met against Mike and Kevin. And oh my God, Ortiz. Oh, wow. Ortiz has got 2 5-0s on the board, but it's 2-3 against me, 2-3 against Kevin, 3-2 against Mike. So Kevin does well against the big boys, it seems like. But then can't fucking beat fucking Lynch. But anyway, Ortiz 5-0 against Graydon and Matt, just dominating Boston. That's his fucking city. Mike, Kevin, last one. I don't know why I had this one highlighted. I think one of the formulas might have been fucked up or something. So hopefully this actually makes sense. But Kevin's just middle of the road, man. Middle of the fucking road. Some money breakdowns. Weston 120 in this cycle. I got 10. And what is this? Oh, is this the Vimeo thing? Kevin 120 in this as well. Last window, Ortiz 110, Graydon 120, and I 110. So I won 20. So actually, over the last 10 weeks, everyone's won $20 except Matt. That's where Graydon's 20 for the season comes from. The last 10 weeks, he had a shaky start for sure, but he's coming back. Let me hide this. You guys been looking at that the whole time. That must be frustrating. Season points, we already know. Let's take a quick look into the raw data before we go. Maybe we'll look at the transaction stuff quick. Wow. Ortiz still a bitch. Wild. And we'll go to the transactions. I was going to record this the other night, but I lied. I just bold-faced lied to you guys. But here we are, still getting it done, right? Yeah, I mean, Salah, but Watkins Saka has been so fucking sick for me. Watkins has been phenomenal. Imagine if Arsenal had fucking Ollie Watkins. A big fucking target, a guy that can create a little sum for himself, a guy that can create a little sum for others. A true number 9, as they say. Holland Foden, keeping Graydon alive. Weston's got Sonny Boy. Like, you look at the guys at the top, too, and it's, like, pretty fucked up. Like, Salah went to AFCON. Son went to the fucking Asia Cup. Like, I was lucky that these two guys were trucking along the whole time. Holland got hurt. Like, Cole Palmer wasn't even like starting for Chelsea right away. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy stuff. A lot of JOs and GDs. A lot of JOs and GDs. Mr. Lynch, though, getting up there with Anthony Gordon. I want to say he was. We might have drafted him. I don't know if he was a waiver wire pickup, but nonetheless a good one. And Douglas Luiz, or Lynch's 2 big men. Interesting. Injuries have been derailed Lynch's team. Odegaard, a lot of the usual suspects that you're seeing up here. I was a little surprised Raheem got dropped and then he scored, but now he doesn't play match week 26. And even though he scored, you never fucking know with that Chelsea lineup who's going to trot out there. So I kind of get it, Mike. I kind of get it. I do get it. I get it. Guys, this is like probably the longest EPN video I've ever made. I hope you watched it. It's not over. It's far, far, far from over. As I said, there are 3 races going on. I don't know if Lynch can dig himself out, dude. Lynch might be shotgunning 2 beers at fucking 3 a.m. It's so bad. So bad. Can he catch Graydon? I don't know if he can catch Mike, so it's looking like a Boston boy. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I hope you all enjoy your Friday. I really need to get back to work. This was fun. Hope to see you guys soon. Come down for March Madness. That'd be sick. Have a great day. Have a wonderful weekend. Goodbye.